With two new home sales reports out today, that of course would be for October and November, thanks to the government shutdown. We have Jeff Taylor. He's a managing partner at Digital Risk. Jeff, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So Jeff, a lot of people are wondering, we're coming up to a big Fed decision in December and then of course in January. So is it time to lock in a mortgage rate before the Fed does announce a taper?
I'll tell you what, if you look back over the last 30 years, there's never been a better time to lock in a mortgage rate. Besides the last 3 years, mortgage rates are at all-time lows, so if you can afford to get into a new house right now or a house, it's a perfect time.
Do you think a lot of people can afford to lock in a rate, or if not, what are they doing to do so?
Yeah, so there's a couple different options. If you don't have the 20% down, you can get mortgage insurance and you can go ahead and you can lock in that rate. The great thing about getting mortgage insurance is at the time that your property value actually gets to 79% or less, you can get rid of the mortgage insurance. So it's a great vehicle to get in. Now, if you look at the numbers right now, we're only seeing about 17% of Americans can afford the 20% down. So again, either one of those two vehicles, if you can, it's a great time to get in.
So Jeff, let's turn back to the new home sales data. A lot of people are wondering, when the Fed does begin to taper the mortgage-backed securities that they're purchasing each month, will new home sales, will this home sector be able to sustain a Fed pullback? What do you think?
Well, first, let's take a look at it. We're only at 50% of the 2006 height as far as new home sales. So yes, it will be able to sustain it. But when the Fed does start pulling back, we're going to need the private sector to come back within capital to actually make up that difference. And when that happens, interest rates are definitely going to go up. So yes, can it sustain it? But again, if you can actually get in right now over the next 12 months, I think it's a great timing.
So maybe we see a little dip in new home sales when those rates do end up going up. But you're saying all in all, we hold.
So I think right now if we're up 50%, I think we could actually hold maybe up another 10% new home sales next year, just because how tight the inventory is right now, especially on the existing home sales. But again, it's a part where if you have a chance, you should want to get in now.
Jeff, we'll keep an eye on it. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
For The Street, I'm Joe Dell.